AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe. Quick, y'all had Indiana at 7. For my 7, just to give you, because I had Indiana at 5. For my number 7, I had Orlando Magic at my number 7. Just real quick, I think teams, are on to them now. They're not going to catch nobody by surprise. I love, the addition to KCP, but for Philly to get, Paul George, us get Cat, Mikal Bridges, like I said, Giannis and Dame, they're going to come back with vengeance. You got Boston. So I have at my number 7, I have the Orlando Magic.
Okay, you're the lowest on them of everybody. I have the Orlando Magic at 6. Flea has the Orlando Magic at 4. So he's got them getting home court this year. That would be the first time they'd be getting home court since I want to say 2011, maybe. And then Fabian with a big takeover here. He's got them finishing 2nd in the Eastern Conference. So I'm honestly going to let Fabian do the hype train with them. My reasoning is very clear. An improving young team. Paolo Banchero is a star. I don't know if has he made the All-Star team yet, Flea? He made it last year? No.
Last year.
Okay. So he'll make it again. Franz Wagner, maybe he makes his first All-Star appearance this year. And the addition of KCP, I mean, this is going to be one of the best defenses in the league. They already one of the best defenses in the league.
Dom.
Jalen Suggs and KCP in the backcourt is crazy defensively.
Hold on. Real quick, Dom. Paul George is in the East now. Are you sure Banchero is going to be an All-Star?
Yes. I don't think Paul George even – I argued with this before. I don't even think Paul George is better than Paolo Banchero right now.
No, but that's not what he's arguing. He's talking about All-Star team. He's voting and stuff.
Yeah, I think Paolo Banchero will be more available. He's the leader of his team. Paul George is like the 3rd option. I know AllBall went back and said he's the 2nd option. He's not. But – this team's defense is going to be something special. They still have Jonathan Isaac coming off the bench. I mean, Fabian, take it away. You're clearly very high on them.
Well, I'm a fan of teams that they stick with their identity. Orlando, Milwaukee, the Knicks had to kind of reinvent themselves, but they're closer to their identity than the Bucks are. I had the Bucks 7th. And to me, it's very hard because these teams it's gonna be a slugfest in the East. So it's not because of 7 because they suck so much, but we don't believe in Doc Rivers. We'll get to the Bucks in a second. The Magic with 3rd in the league in defensive rating behind Boston and Minnesota. They're just amazing. And then you double down and get KCP in the backcourt with Jalen Suggs. Now you just answered the Boston backcourt point of attack. These are 2 guys who could be, all defensive guys. KCP can shoot. Then you put Gary Harris on the bench. Franz Wagner, the Orlando Magic had better numbers when Franz Wagner was on the court and Banchero sat down. The biggest factor for me is Jonathan Isaac with the health. If he's healthy, that's a game changer. That's a game. They automatically get number 2. And I'm more concerned with, the Celtics' health and all that. If Jonathan Isaac is in the mix, healthy, forget about it. That's too much defense. They're going to stop everybody. Wendell Carter's coming back. Apparently, he's going to start. So he can spread the floor a little bit. And now you got KCP that can spread the floor a little bit too. If Franz Wagner could shoot better, then they really make a push for this. But I'm just a fan of teams. You got Minnesota, Boston, and Orlando. Boston was the number 1 team. Minnesota was the top 3 team in the West. All they need is a little bit of more help. I just can't see how a defensive team like this, when you become more super, how you don't just dominate the rest of the league. I'm really high on them. And remember, they gave Boston matchup problems the last couple of years, beat them back-to-back games, and they were really trying. Now you add KCP for the point of attack. That's an answer for Derek White and Drew Holiday. That's going to be major for me.
And they also lack shooting, and KCP is a 40% three-point shooter. Flea, anything to add that hasn't been said about those guys?
No. I just love what Jamal Mosley is doing as a coach. Y'all know I love that guy. So I love the fact that his who he is as a coach is showing up on the basketball court. Like sometimes you got really good coaches out there to just have bad teams and you never really could see them shine. So I'm happy to see that dude is shining and that team is shining. I did not know how great Jalen Suggs was as a defender until I sat down the other day and watched a 6-minute montage on the little things that he does on the defensive end. It ain't just sliding your feet, moving the puppies. He does some stuff on the defensive end that only elite Drew Holiday, Derek White, himself, Alex Caruso, Tony Allen, Avery Bradley, like those type of defenders, they only have certain kind of instincts, and Jalen Suggs has all those kind of instincts. So I love that kid. And Banchero. I think Banchero, when we come back and maybe reconvene at midseason to see, what our picks are looking like, I think by midseason we may be talking about Banchero as 1, 2, 3 player in the Eastern Conference, right? Just one of the best players in the conference. When we,
So hold on. Let's slow down. Let me ask y'all a question. Because Flea, you sounded like old ball there for a minute. Hold your horses. So, in the East, we got Embiid, we got Paul George, we got Maxey, we got Brunson, we got Cat.
Just name 3 niggas on
we got
George stuff.
Hold on.
Got Giannis.
You got Giannis, you got Dame, you got Halliburton, you got Tatum, you got Brown. I'm just asking. You telling me Banchero has an opportunity to be better than all those guys? Just asking.
Banchero has the opportunity to be a top 3 player in his conference this year. Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure I heard that clearly. That's all.
Yes.
Okay.
Banchero has the opportunity to be a starter in the All-Star game. Let me be more specific. Okay. He has the opportunity to be a starter in the All-Star game this year.
It's his 3rd season, right?
This is his
3rd.
Yeah, this is 3rd season.
Yeah, so I expect a big. That's not a. Yeah, that's a good. That's a good bet.
Banchero is better than Bam right now.
Better best player.
He's a guy you build around. I would say. Bam is not a guy.
I'm asking y'all a simple question.
Yeah, if I got a draft,
you drafting Banchero over Bam right now. Okay.
Well,
defensively, that's like they're total opposites. Like Banchero struggles defensively, but he can, he's bothersome with the 6'10" length, whatever. But you got to go with the offensive guy, right, to start a team with. Anytime you got usually the number one picks that can score, they do something. So yeah, you got to build around Banchero before Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, I think
he's better than Donovan Mitchell.
Not yet, I don't think.
Donovan's more. I think more realized, like he knows his game. Banchero's still raw,
right?
But
it's the jump shot for Banchero that has to come. That they give them that all day long. I think it improved last year, but he still doesn't shoot very well. Usually, guys that size shoot better from the field. I think the jumper is going to be something. Yeah, go ahead.
OG, name whoever you want to name at this point. Name whoever you want to name.
No.
I'm saying to you, Banchero will be in the position to be a top 3 player in the conference by February. That's my statement.
You heard the man.
All right. Hold on. Okay. And I'm saying he ain't even probably the 10th best player in the East yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
See.
He was an all-star last year. What does that say about him?
Okay. Along with 10 other all-stars?
I'm just saying.
Did
he
start?
Top 12. He's 12, one of the 12 best players in the Eastern Conference.
Right. And I said he ain't 10 yet. So you give him 11, 12. Okay, I agree with that.
Shit. Now we getting down to the 11th or 12th guy. All right, cool.
You said he's going to be top 3.
I did. I'm standing on that.
Okay. Okay.
We'll just have to see.
Love this conversation.
For this next one, everybody, we're going to hold on Fabian's 7th right now. But for this next one, everybody has them 6th, except for me. I have them 5th. Cleveland Cavaliers.
AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.